Yes, ma'am, I'm going.
Also, I would like to request everyone to put their phone on silent. That would be greater. Thank you.
Yeah, right. And then the thing.
Diversity in engineering is crucial. Women bring unique insights, ideas, and approaches to innovation, making the field richer and more inclusive. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, welcome to this momentous occasion. I, Ishika Srivastava,
And I, Siddhi Mishra.
welcome you all to the IEEE Women in Engineering Day 2023 completion ceremony, an extraordinary event that left a lasting impact of each one of us.
So now I would like to call upon the stage Rajshri ma'am and Parag sir to present token of appreciation on behalf of IEEE SICSR student branch. I would also like to call.
You missed something. Do we have the this ceremony?
Yeah,
Felicitation means what? You mean that?
No other we brief and
When do you
from in the starting
after staging the
in the during the participation. To begin with the proceedings, I welcome Dr. Priya Gokhale ma'am, IEEE member chair, Women in Engineering, AG IEEE Pune section, Professor, Electrical Engineering, JSPMJS, College of Engineering, Pune. Welcome ma'am.
how the life and Saraswati. Suprabhat. Suprabhat. So जोर से बोलो सुप्रभात. Suprabhat. So we are moving ahead with this Saraswati Vandana. Ya kundendu tushara haradhavala, ya shubhra vastravrita, ya veena varadanda manditakara, ya shveta padmasana, ya brahmanchuta shankara prakrutidir, devai sada vandita, samam patu saraswati bhagavati, nishesha jadyapaha. Taking blessings of Ma Saraswati, we will move forward in this event of the V-Day celebration. Women in Engineering celebration. Our Women in Engineering branch of IEEE started in 1997, and now it is 25 years. Our Women in Engineering community is inspired and motivated to achieve many goals in the life and our career also with the help of this WI affinity group of IEEE in Engineering. I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. We have many dignitaries today gathered here. We today have three basically programs we have collaborated. One is the conclusion of our celebration of the Women in Engineering Day and the prize distribution of the online talent contest. One event is our Maitri Yojna concluding program. And the third one is our workshop, which has been arranged after this event. So I welcome all the members, the office bearers, and all the office bearers from Pune, IEEE Pune section. Also our dignitaries on the dais, Shamlatai Desai, who is our guest of honor for today's function. So welcome, ma'am. Our mentor for the program, Rajashri Jain ma'am, who is also the host for this event, and Surekha ma'am, Dr. Surekha Deshmukh ma'am. She is our chair madam for IEEE Pune section. Welcome, ma'am. Dimple ma'am is convener for today's program. So welcome, madam. Simran madam. So yeah. Yeah. And our today's guest of honor, Lekha Madam. She has also joined virtually. So this program is in hybrid mode. We all are here witnessing this program in offline mode, and many others have joined in the online mode. So this is the gift of this pandemic. We can see that we have a good gathering offline and online also. Coming to the Women in Engineering Affinity Group Pune section, we have a very good legacy of 8 to 10 years, and many pillars of this WI have set many activities which will help all the student members and also the professionals. We not only have members only from the colleges, but we have members from all the professional institutes, and ours is a very big family of this Women in Engineering fraternity. Now, to join this, all other streams also have come forward, and we have various platforms at IEEE Pune section, which will be addressed by Surekha Madam also in her speech, so that we can contribute to this community. So I once again welcome all for this event and hand it over all this this to our student organizing team. So thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Now I welcome Dr. Rashri Jain, Branch Counselor at IEEE SICSR Pune Student Branch, Professor at SICSR, an active IEEE member, IEEE India Council Coordinator.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning. I hope all of you had, sorry, we did not arrange for breakfast, but still a very delicious lunch is awaited. So with the remembrance of that lunch, I am once again saying good morning. So I am Rajeshri, and I'm very privileged to speak in front of my sir, Dr. Mani sir here, and all my women in engineering, beautiful women in engineering colleagues, Dr. Surekha Deshmukh, Shamla Tai, Dimple, and Priya, plus also Simran ma'am and ma'am and Satya ma'am and other colleagues, and also my dear students. So it's my privilege to propose the presentation of the activity that we have recently held at our institute. So I just would like to take you through. I want to know, like, how many of you are WIE members? Students? Thank you, sir. Students, please. So others, why are you not WI member? How many of you are IEEE members? Well, this is then bad, very, very bad. So those who are IEEE student members can take WI membership. That's the first requirement. And you need 0 rupees for that, right? Just log into your IEEE account, go to WI profile, add it to your profile, and it will be member. So, and you know, like, what is WI all about? Women in engineering. The motto here is recruitment and retention of women in technology. We all know, you know, I have been every time speaking about it. Whenever you see 10th standard results, 12th standard results of any of the boards in India, you always find girls as leading. Do you agree? So, but what is the percentage of these girls leading the companies? Of course, we have at least few names now, but this percentage is very, very poor. So we as the persons being in the technology field are responsible for handholding others to develop leadership skills among our fellow colleagues. And it cannot be done by women alone. We need support from totally men and women, right? So WIE is for both men as well as women. So, and also not necessarily it is to be only for those women who are in technology. So we have women at different strata. So we have today also communities representing different levels of the society. So in such cases, what we as technologists can do to these women, that was what we discussed. And I'm so happy, two of the young girls who used to keep coming to me after taking membership, ma'am, we want to do something. So I just showed them, this is where WIE website is. This is where you can apply for funds. and then they were helped by their chair. So Dhwani and Tanishka and Ananya, where are they? Just stand up. A huge round of applause to these three girls. So very persistently, they wrote a proposal, and that proposal is all about Maitri Yojna. And name also, it was very well thought, Maitri Yojna, a helping hand. So that was the proposal we submitted. So, and then rest is all okay. Couple of changes, suggestions came from IEEE Global, and then we acknowledged that, we complied to the request, and then we also conducted the event. So we have a small clip of this event. So the event is all about helping women. See, we observe, like for example, we are a 7th floor building here. On every floor, we have at least 2 to 3 women cleaning the surfaces, housekeeping activities. And then I have seen all of them having very nice mobile phone. During their free time, like they all sit and watch YouTube. So then we thought like, why not help them understand different government policies like Jan Dhan Yojna. So there are so many other things. So or else use Google, what is it? Facebook Marketplace to sell their things. So we made a list of such initiatives that can be taught and given in the form of a training kit. So do we have a print copy of the training kit? So it is there on my table, and as you can get. So we made that nice booklet, and we trained these women, especially we call them for whatsoever reason, maybe marginalized women, let's say, just to help them and make another word given by our section student branch chair, Aditya. What did you say, Aditya? Digitally Saksham. So that is what was the aim of this activity. So we did that in the last 20 days. Our aim was to train about 40 such ladies, and we have reached that. So thank you so much, and I would like you guys to play that video, please. Okay, and thank you for all of you. On behalf of Symbiosis Institute, I welcome once again. Thanks to our director sir, as well as deputy director sir. My colleagues are here, Madhuri is here, Sanket sir is here. So for all the support that they gave it to me so that we can make such an event happen at my institute. Thank you once again and welcome to SICSR. Enjoy your time. Anything when in black, they all will have. They made me also wear black today. Thank you so much. Just I would like to add more photos.
We have added.
Added?
We have another one. We have another clip.
So this was the booklet that we used and we gave it as a copy to all of them.
Yeah, we are just playing another one. The
Okay.
pictures clip.
उसी में डालना था ना?
अरे मैम कल रात
Time हो गया। Around their places. Good, good. Good one. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. And this event would not be possible without your guidance. So a round of applause for Rajshri, ma'am, and all the speakers here. Thank you so much. Now, our director, Professor Dr. Jatindra R. Kumar Saini, who would not be present here because he has to do some urgent work for the university. So I would like to call upon stage. I think
Answer is also not there.
Okay, so now I would like to welcome Dr. Surekha Deshmukh ma'am, Chair of IEEE Pune section, expert in power market, smart grid and renewable sector to address about IEEE Pune section. Welcome ma'am.
I have to run her presentation. Can we go downstairs? Okay.
Which one do you want, the first one?
First one is in PDF. We can go ahead with PDF first and then we can go with the second one.
Good morning. Very good morning to everyone. Yeah, so first foremost, let me take this opportunity to thank team of Symbiosis Institute, management of Symbiosis Institute, students of Dr. Rajeshri Jain and her colleagues to make this event possible. And of course, big thanks to those students who put their time and utilize their time to prepare the proposal. Because all the time, so there is one way to encourage getting financial support from IEEE is by submitting very thoughtful proposals which are prepared by the members. And this actually indicates that students really wants to do something for the society. And IEEE always gives such sort of opportunities across different chapters, affinity groups, members to submit their proposals. It's a liberty. We look at it as a kind of a liberty. I look at it as a kind of a bottom-up approach. It is we who decide how we should get funded, how we should get supported by IEEE. IEEE never tells us that do this. We tell what we want to do for our members. And this is the, this is the biggest positive point which I see as per IEEE as world's largest professional organization is concerned. And I always feel proud to be part of IEEE as a member of IEEE and volunteer of IEEE, where today I'm standing in front of you as chair of IEEE Pune section. So let me take this privilege and let me take this opportunity to just run through within 5 minutes to give an overarching view of what all we try to do under IEEE Pune section, taking help of all the members of section. So if you go to next slide, it talks about some of these statistics. Statistics are also important
because statistics gives us idea of where are we at the moment and where we really want to reach. So as per IEEE Pune section is concerned, we come under region 10. Entire globe is divided into 10 regions and India comes under region 10. In India, there are 13 plus sections. Pune is one of the section. So from membership point of view, we do have around 2000 plus membership number. Now, 2000 plus membership number consists of more than 1500 student members. And then we have rest of the batch falling under young professional members, fellow members, life members. What I mean by saying that we have 1500 plus student members, it means student members are the backbone as per activities and benefiting society is concerned. So along with this membership number of around say 2000 plus, we have established under Pune section 15 technical society chapters. Now, these 15 technical society chapters actually spans across 18 plus technical societies. So to know the reference, IEEE has globally 30 plus technical societies. And at Pune itself, we have a representation of 18 plus technical societies covering across different branches of engineering like robotics and automation, computer engineering, communication technology, then measurement and instrumentation technology, power and energy technologies, antenna and propagation technology. So you see different, say, branches of engineering and even sciences where we do have representation. What does that mean? It means based on your area of liking as per students are concerned and as per the area of expertise as per professionals are concerned, they should join all these chapters and they should start contributing. These are all about technical society chapters. Similarly, we have affinity groups. WIE is one of the affinity groups in Pune section, where the second one is the unprofessional affinity group. So WIE affinity group states about members of WIE coming from any branch, coming from any specialization. And then that affinity group basically focuses on empowerment of women professionals across all the streams. When I say empowerment, I do not state that they are required to be empowered. Don't take that in that direction. But it is a kind of creating a platform for different women professionals to come together and support and benefit members. This is what we should look at as per WIE affinity group is concerned. Same definition and a vision is applicable to young professional affinity group. So that affinity group prioritizes on young professionals coming together to build that ecosystem where they can support entrepreneurs, they can support startups, they can support some of the activities where they can handhold engineering students in terms of making them aware of the career options, etc. So young professional affinity groups focus is on supporting professionals, young professionals, budding engineers. So having said about these chapters as well as affinity groups, we have started special interest group. Now the philosophy behind establishing the special interest group is to make ourselves aware of the fact that we have to do something for society. And IEEE Pune section has been very much thoughtful in establishing special interest group to create again platforms and giving opportunities to all these members to work for society, to deliver something to the society by their own, say, with their own knowledge. To state some examples, we have special interest group on affordable agriculture. We have special interest group on renewable and green power. Okay, so we can start with this special interest group on affordable agriculture, where it has established in year 2017. And here we got funds from IEEE to the tune of say 30,000 USD. And even we got a second batch of around 30,000 USD. So objective of getting funds from IEEE was actually demonstrating some success stories about how we can make difference to that community of farmers and what we can do for farmers. Most important point was what as a professionals we should do for farmers. So affordable agriculture SIG has come up with more than 15 affordable agriculture laboratories where students from engineering branches, engineering colleges, they have worked with students from agriculture colleges, agriculture universities, along with farmers to develop projects on the problem statements given by farmers. So there wasn't anything hypothetical. There was everything which was realistic. And then at the end of the project, actually, we even have had an exhibition of all those POCs and POTs, prototypes developed by those engineering colleges. And that was open for all the farmers, for all the NGOs, as well as for all those startups who do have their business into agriculture space. Plus, even we have invited Bhavu Institute who do wanted to just check whether there is any idea which can go to the stage of go to market. So that was the journey that we started in 2017. And till today, if you see that journey is actually progressing. There are many more engineering colleges who really wants to come up saying that, yes, we also want to set up this affordable agriculture lab, and we really want to come up with doing some sort of a project which are useful for farmers. So this is the kind of a legacy that we really want to go ahead with. Under this program, just to give you some sort of a statistics, we have reached out to again more than, I think, 10,000 farmers. And we have created train the training kind of a modules where farmers who know the farming well than us, actually, they know how they should lead and how they should coordinate. Because sometimes I became a foreigner, an absolute, what you can say, ignorant person when I have to talk to a farmer. Farmer is the perfect person to let me know what he wants me to do for him. That was the kind of a relationship that we built under this affordable agriculture lab, which I found to be realistic, factual, and existing in reality. So this is how we really try to go ahead for contributing. I always focus on what is the contribution of Pune section. The second contribution of Pune section, where we do have a think tank here, Professor Mani. So along with Professor Mani, some of the senior members have come together thinking of, we always talk of technology. Yes, agree. IEEE is a technology professional organization, but we are human beings. Yeah, so there is an element of empathy, there is an element of sensitiveness. And then we initiated this program called as STEAM to STEAM program. And under STEAM to STEAM program, the primary objective was to make young generation aware of the heritage and culture and give opportunity to young generation, engineers and students from science colleges to develop something which has an element of science, technology, engineering, mathematics, plus art. And we did that in association with Raja Kelkar Museum. So there is an MOU or there is an association, very strong relationship, I should say. Association becomes very formal word. Relationship gives you a personal touch. So we have a very strong relationship with Raja Kelkar Museum, and over there, along with different student branches. I must thank Dr. Simran because her college has contributed significantly developing some prototypes and projects in terms of using all your AI tools and AR and VR tools to create a treasure hunt sort of a game, which has given outreach to school students, which have encouraged school students to come and visit Raja Kelkar Museum. So objective of this relationship was to contribute something from IEEE side, so that organization in such a way that we will attract more engineers, we will attract more school students towards culture, towards arts, and they will go and visit it and they'll come up with what they in what way they can contribute. That's one of the reasons, even whenever any guest comes to India, foreign, I'm talking about any foreigner, we ensure that the person will go to Raja Kelkar Museum and he will appreciate the contribution of IEEE Pune section, as well as how are we as Indians. So that's the kind of a philosophy of having such sort of initiatives under Pune section, which is an IEEE Pune section part of India. If you see third project and an initiative, I should not again call that as a project or initiative, it's a movement. It's a kind of a national movement where we want, again, my young kids, young boys and young girls to go and talk to school students. Here, once again, we have to have a round of applause for Professor Mani, because he is one who has given a focused vision to this effort, I should say. And this program, though it gets anchored by Pune section, there is a participation to this program across India. So again, in terms of numbers, if I have to prove how impact we are creating, how much of impact that we are creating through all these kind of a very thoughtful projects and initiatives under Pune section is like more than 10,000 school students we reach every year, where there are more than 300 schools across India take part into this movement, where around 200 engineering colleges and students from engineering colleges, they take part into this Eureka movement. So this is an education Rekha. Enhance that education Rekha. Education is everybody's right. Creating that awareness is important, and that is something what we do, making use of your energy and youth being a kind of a member of IEEE. When you go to the next slide, there is another big opportunity that we got as an IEEE Pune section to come, to do something for our own city. So Pune section primarily belonged to Pune city. And in 2015, IEEE at global level also has asked for nominations across city, across globe. Majority of you might not be aware of this. In 2015, Ministry of Urban Development under Smart City Mission, they have asked for applications from city in India to become the smart city. And Pune was one of that first batch out of 20 who got funding from ministry to initiate some of the projects under smart city. And exactly that time, Professor Mani met Commissioner of PMC that time, Mr. Kunal Kumar, and then we have submitted one proposal to IEEE USA under IEEE Smart City project, a smart city competition that they floated in 2015. And the condition was that the proposal must be submitted by city authority. And then IEEE Pune section and city authority, like PMC commissioner, we submitted that proposal, and I feel proud to state that Pune is one city in India which is affiliated to IEEE Smart City initiative as IEEE Smart City affiliated city, and all the progress that what happens in Pune city is right now also you can see on the global website of IEEE Smart City. So this is how we really try to contribute and really try to even inspire others. After that, of course, myself and Mani, we have been part of IEEE Smart Cities Conference at Trento, Italy, where we represented Pune city as one of the representative city of India. And I still remember there was representation across globe, mayors and city authorities were there across globe. And one point where all of them, they got really inspired, and then afterward they even met me and Professor Mani about getting some of the inputs from our side was participation of citizen. Ma'am, you would be more than happy to know about it, because this is how we work. We respect each and everybody. We really want to know your views, and then only we progress. We never say that let's do this. I will never say that I want to do this. I'll say that let's do this because we all want it. And that was exactly one point where all of them, they appreciated to know that involvement of citizen. And really rigorously, Professor Mani was also part of all those kind of a citizen engagement program that time. And that's since then, our journey with smart cities started in multi-folds, where when we talk of a data is a very important element as per progress and growth is concerned, as well as developing some of the insightful decision-making plans are concerned. And that's why since then, multiple colleges across Pune, we are working with PMC as well as some of the stakeholders from PMC who owns data to explore that data and come up with some sort of insightful actions for them, which will be helpful to them. And under that, of course, we have conducted multiple programs like competitions, hackathons, etc. This particular slide talks about PuneCon, which is the flagship event of Pune. The objective of establishing something owned by Pune section as a kind of an PuneCon conference was again to give a platform for all the student branches to own some responsibility towards creating authentic technical research platform. So that was the example like PuneCon. PuneCon has this is the 6th year of PuneCon, which is the technical conference, and we do see a good amount of participation across India, submitting their research papers in PuneCon. So that's one of the key, I should say, project of initiative of Pune section through PuneCon. And if you go to next slide, I feel proud for launching this program under Pune section, which is being the Women Dialogue Series. The reason for that is like, yes, this year I'm chair of Pune section and I'm the first woman chair of Pune section. So being the first woman chair of Pune section is my proud and it's my privilege, and I feel honored to be the first woman chair of Pune section. So I thought that if that's the case, this is the right time for me to launch something which has to be the place where all women across different streams will come, talk about their experiences, and we will get inspired from them. That was the reason why which we started with this particular dialogue series. And for the first dialogue series, we have invited Dr. Uma Ganesh Natarajan, who is CTO of Global Talent Track, and she is very well known technocrat person in the field of skill development as well as digital technologies. So we wanted to go ahead with inviting her for the launch of the program, and that's going to be a continued event. There are many plans of section, but all these plans, they are primarily focusing on students, young generation. And that's the reason in last 3 years, we have established Students Activity Committee. And we do have 2 members of Student Activity Committee. Rakshit is over there, Vinit is over there, as well as there is an SAC team. See, the reason for having this Student Activity Committee is to get representation from all the student branches. We really don't want anybody to work in siloed. We really want to make a community of students helping each other and supporting sections activity. And that's why under this SAC, you will find representation from all the student branches. And this is how we have created the co-basic group. So with this, I can conclude as far as Pune section overview is concerned. This year, actually, we have even come up with some additional programs. Now, these additional programs are like different visits of IEEE Execom members to different industries, different other organizations. And under that, till now, we have had visit to GMRT. We had another visit to electronic cluster, which is established by MCCIA, where that electronic cluster foundation established by MCCIA has got worth of 70 crore instruments in electronics industry, where it is being open for all MSME sector who have their business portfolios in electronics industry. Very much recently, we had one visit to Eaton Technology industry, where they have live 170 kilowatt microgrid, having solar PV plus storage plus generator as well as generation system plus supply from conventional distribution system. So that's one. And again, we do have lined up such sort of an industry visit, again, to build industry relations. The objective is to build industry relations. Now, the next slide, I just want to share with you the recent initiatives of section, very recent initiative of this section. When we talk of a collaboration, we always think of how the best, my partner should be the best who is aligned with my thought process. Now, as per our association is concerned, we can go to this. I think it's the second. There are 2 desks. Yeah, so this year, last year we have signed MOU with North Jersey IEEE section, and this year we started actually conducting activities under joint MOU between IEEE Pune section and IEEE North Jersey section. So again, with the blessings of Professor Mani and team as Professor Dr. Rajashri and Lekha Madam, we have already started conducting some events as in association with the North Jersey section. So that's going to be another opportunity for all of you to come and work together. Next slide is of responsibility of members from section. Our responsibility, if you see today, is primarily on climate change. It is definitely on sustainability. And that's one of the reasons members of IEEE, we thought that why can't we start taking the plate saying that I am responsible, I have to take responsibility to contribute something towards climate change. And hence, when I'm going to take a plate, it becomes my responsibility to even motivate and inspire and encourage and somehow sometimes enforce somebody to join me and then contribute for this climate change. So this is another very important step that we have taken at IEEE Pune section. Again, the reason for that is IEEE at global level has established climate change committee. And the objective of IEEE's climate change committee is to first understand in what best technology way IEEE should contribute in mitigating and combating climate change. And that's why we thought that let's do it at our end. So this is another program that we have started, and I really want all of you also to be part of it. Now, other thing is like we hardly see trees nearby, and we really feel sad, okay, by seeing only the concrete jungle, honestly speaking. So actually, IEEE has association with 14 Trees Foundation, and 14 Trees Foundation has a barren land, and Execom members of IEEE, we have gone to that barren land for planting the tree. Now, planting tree has happened as a member of IEEE, where I'm very curious. People hate me for that. I was very much, interested in what has happened to my plant, which I planted a year before. That's why after every 6 months, I call the founder. I say that you have to click photo of my plant and tell me that is it growing, because it's your responsibility. You said that you come and plant the tree. He is going to take care of the that tree or a plant. And then I say that yes, I did my small contribution with the trust on you that you will grow that plant. And I'm very happy that a very honest person and a very honest organization, they are taking care of all those 14 plants which are planted by 14 members that year. Just a previous year, it's a small baby still. So this is one initiative where really I want SSC team, to again get some such sort of programs and get involved into some such sort of projects also. And if you see the last one, yeah, it's again gone. It's a carbon neutral campus. This is also very important for us. That's the campus that we are sitting in. How much of carbon footprint we generate? How much of carbon footprint we are generating right now, because having this many lights on, having AC running in this particular room, similar is the case for all the campuses. That's why we have come up with this project called Carbon Neutral Campus. And I'm happy to say that last week we had an MOU with the Deccan Education Society, and Deccan Education Society's Ferguson College, they have become carbon neutral by first computing the carbon footprint of the campus, then understanding the roadmap for where is the opportunity to minimize the carbon footprint, understanding energy optimization, energy conservation, water conservation, plus minimizing all the kinds of wastage that happens across the premise in terms of water, in terms of food wastage, etc. Plus, even being a little vigilant about the commute of students, commute of faculty members, and coming up with some sort of a plan that how can they minimize any sort of emission because of vehicles. So these are all real-time examples, and everyone has got a responsibility to come and contribute. Like I will certainly expect Symbiosis Institute also to take up that project, and then we can compute how much is the carbon presence of this particular campus like this. And the next one, which is the last slide for this talk, is about the task forces of zero waste. So first thing is, we all know about 3R. 3R. R is like I should reduce, I should reuse, and I should recycle. Unless until we start practicing this 3R, it is very much difficult to achieve what we really want to achieve. And then this is exactly what we are going to do under this zero waste task group. And again, along with professional members, we have all the student members as a part of this task group also. So in short, this is what we do under IEEE Pune section along with volunteers of section. So thank you very much for giving me this chance to present what we do under IEEE Pune section. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the amazing speech. Now I welcome our guest speaker, Ms. Lekha Fijo, application consultant, blockchain at IBM Pune, to enlighten us about the technical generative AI changing job scenario. Ma'am will be joining us online.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Hello?
After Lekha, we have Samla ma'am and then prize distribution.
So how will we hear her? Yes.
आवाज लैपटॉप पे रखी नोट करना
Are you able to hear me now? Hello? Hello, Rajshri.
You are audible now.
Yeah, can I start?
Yes. We are able to listen.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you so much for inviting me to this great event. The reason I call this great is because I can see so much of work, so much of technology integration into every sector of the life in Pune. And thank you, Rajshri ma'am, for inviting me here. and Surekha ma'am for the wonderful presentation, which takes us through a very big journey that we had in Pune, IEEE. I really feel bad that I could not be there, but thank you again, ma'am, that you could make this possible, that I could see this event and also speak a few words on how this new technology bus, I would say, generative AI, that's bringing so much of excitement in our lives. What is this all about? How is it going to impact us, and all this that's coming? And with the kind of work that we are doing under the IEEE's banner, I'm sure that these kind of technologies can have a very, very big impact on the way we work. 5 years back, if we said that we would be sitting like this and doing a session, would we believe that? Would we even believe that the entire IT sector or even the student academics would be at home and doing their roles and jobs so effectively? I don't think we would believe that. But COVID-19 made that possible, and today everybody believes that we can work virtually and we can work very well in a virtual environment. So that's how changes come. It comes like a tsunami and makes things a lot different. Generative AI, I want to ask you this. Is it that this whole concept of AI is new? I'm just going to share my screen. Let me know if you're able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, we are able to see the screen.
Okay. So is AI new for us? No, AI is not new for us. We have been using AI for at least 4 decades now. What is AI? AI is just the ability of the computer to mimic human way of thinking. And today, data science, be it natural language processing or robotics, all these are used in conjunction with AI. And together, these technologies have a very big future. And we are all using it in some way or the other. But again, as I said, is AI new for us? No, AI is as old as 1850. That's when Alan Turing, he put a concept to us, can machines think? And that's where this whole concept of AI, and it's evolving every year. It's evolving. It's not that today we are talking so much about chat GPT and generative AI, but AI has always been around for some time. We know in 1897 when IBM's Deep Blue competed with Gary Kasparov and even won the match. So that's definitely a very big milestone in the AI world. And in 2011, IBM Watson beats Ken Jennings and Brad in a game called Jeopardy. So that's also a very big milestone. How can these machines think so much like humans and also even beat humans? In 2022, again, another big buzzword came in, ChatGPT, and we are all using it. I think we are using it. We are kind of users of this tool. We are impressed with this tool. It's doing a lot of changes to the way we are doing our work, and it's here to stay. That's important. It's here to stay. What is this technology built on? Large language models, and that's a field of generative AI. And to see what kind of impact these kind of applications like ChatGPT, there's always a fear that are these going to take away our jobs? Are we going to be less relevant? When some changes in technology like this come, it's very important for us to understand that we have to stay ahead of technology. We have to stay ahead of each of these technologies, and we have to think before the technology takes us over. So we play different roles in our profession. I will stick to some of the roles in IT and how it's going to impact these roles. As a developer, what does it mean? Is it that AI is going to write all your code and we don't have a job? Not at all. It's going to help in code generation. Definitely. You got code generation tools, you got code review tools, you got more of automation. But these things have to be driven by the human. So it's going to be a help for the developer. All these tools are going to make a developer a better developer. You may write a code, you may write a better code tomorrow. You may review a code today, you review and bring better output today. Same with the other roles like designers, architects, consultants. They are going to get a lot of support with this kind of models, which are going to help them to generate new content. They already have some content, they already have some ideas, and these kind of tools are going to support them to enhance their skills. So generative AI is here to help us. It's here to give us more, help in our work. So again, the technology stack that went up all the way to foundational models. It started with AI, where human intelligence were added into machines. Several of those functions like analysis or modeling the data, searching for data, all that came under this field of AI. Recommendations, grouping the data. You see this every time you log into any website, Amazon. They are doing a lot of AI to help you and give you some kind of insights. Then came the field of machine learning. Systems used to learn from a lot of historical data at the background, and machine learns from this data and gives you meaningful data. And then deep learning. And today we have foundational models which are more generative in nature. So, and I don't want to go into these different tools and techniques in this presentation. We'll definitely go through these in our afternoon session. I want you to understand more importantly that we are here to enhance technology, and this is not going to take away the jobs or make our lives, but it's a decision that we need to make. Are we going to be users? Are we just going to prompt and be happy with what these kind of application gives us, or are we going to be value creators? This is important. Are we going to be value creators of these assets? We can create our own foundational models and have a lot of data. We can come with our data. We can come with our models to great platforms like watsonx. And that's where we want to introduce watsonx as a platform, which will help you to be value creators and not just users of these technologies. Just apply your prompts. You get your data, you get your models into the platform. Also, the governance aspect. The important thing about Watson X is Watson was always there. Watson Assistant was always there. But what's coming now is Watson X, where data AI, either you bring it, use it on the platform, bring your open source models, integrate them, create your new value assets, and the governance aspects is also taken off. Governance is very important. You give a text, you give some content, and it creates hallucination. That will not help us, because we don't want any incorrect messaging to go on. So there's a governance aspect to take care of the data. It needs to be transparent. It needs to be more responsible when we give it to our end users, end customers, and a lot of use cases that you can explore on this platform by bringing these three aspects. I heard a lot of very, very interesting initiatives that were brought by Rajshri ma'am and Surekha ma'am in the IEEE forum. lot of these, we could definitely do idea generation and see what would be the next step for us, and how these kind of technologies can help us, help our students to learn these technologies and be value creators, be able to create models, be able to create use cases for AI and help the digital world. I leave you with this note that we need to get started for this great future. It's going to be another disruptive technology, but yes, we have to be ready for it. And with this note, I leave you, and we can have a little more detailed session after lunch where my colleague Anjali Naik will take you through a demo on the Watson platform. You will really appreciate how it's easy to use these models and bring value, bring new use cases that you can develop on. Thank you. Thank you so much. Back to you, Rajshri.
environment friendly. That was his vision. I was very young when it was his job, it was his seed, which I took it last 50 years to support this city. National Society for Clean City was established in 1972 in Mumbai with the one of the Alia Varja. He was renowned person, as well as his wife was Dr. Alia Varja. She was also keen to make Mumbai clean, and Mr. S.F. Kirloskar was very keen to make Pune clean city. Clean in every manner. It's not a clean like take a broom and clean. He said that thought, as system of corporation, even government, any other institute. They're growing in 72, there are growing institutes around Pune. So he want to make a vibrant city and make a people, it wasn't left over as a pensioner city, it was a student city. You will be surprised how many colleges we have, how many accommodations we require, how many other facilities corporation has to provide. Nobody thinking. See, we are on paper 35 lakhs as a voters, but as a floating, we are 75 lakh. But here on the other side, we have only 16,000 PMC workers from commissioner to Zadwar. So we got the idea how we should encourage, collaborate with the public as a Mohalla committee. It was very nice. Devavrat Mehta was one of our commissioner. He took it this point and said, let's call our Mohalla committee. In each ward we will have a Mohalla committee. That was a word which is picked up by central government as well as state government. I will request you all that technology is very, very close to us, but we have to see that our daily livelihood or daily systems are to be on our hands, not as a technology. Chapati to banni padti hai na. Though it is a machine, but you have to see that the quality and the taste also. So growing food also. So this is the one of the area where students should feel that technology is for a part, 30% of part, not 100%. 100% is our daily way of our behavior, I can say. Then mostly our behavior. The last two, Mrs. Deshmukh showed two slides which I really felt happy and good, was planting tree. So I asked Mrs. Rajeshri, we want a land to plant. But this Pune city, when I grew up in this area, it was totally green, green fields. There was no building at all. We used to walk from agriculture college to Chaturushingi straight away, not on the Ganeshkin road. Ganeshkin road was very old road which we never used. We used to go in between because land was open. Now today, each and every plot, 8,662 plot are occupied by buildings. Where is my land? So I request everyone that land is here. is on the terrace. So with this student, a Symbiosis student, I have done a few projects 4 years back, which was veggie terrace garden. Why I want to make a vegetarian garden? Because it's a short-term crop which can make a like a technological system, and we had a 120 days chart which followed by students, and I'm very happy when we grow those actually capsicum we grow, and we used to pluck every day 300 capsicum from the terrace. When we started counting as a 300 in per day was quite a big number. And that to be a 3 student from your institute, from this IT thing. And sometimes we used to call PNC helper because it was heavy to get the soil and other things. So when we had a final product, my commissioner was very happy, saying that we always see let somebody do, but here we have done our own veggie at our uh, own place. You can say the same institute can take up this kind of project, because the other way we don't want to maintain our biomass, we don't want to maintain our wet waste, which is naturally used in this kind of project. And we showed that this if we start doing the every corner of each building, there is no wet garbage. People will fight for the wet garbage or biomass. So we never think that garbage is like a gold. Biomass is a gold. So, and another, we have already done one project with this student, Kabad Ka Jugaad. Kabad Ka Jugaad was like, Kabadiwala comes since my granny's time, but nobody bothered that his contribution to city, for clean city, nobody bothered. But when we started talking to Kabadiwala and make these students aware, uh, is a wealth, dry, clean, waste. We said, how you can keep dry, clean waste? This is not a right words. But Mani sir, you must be knowing NSCC is taking up this issue last 7-8 years, saying that each society, each institute, each building should keep their dry waste clean. How? The moment we eat any biscuit, the packing is clean. You have to keep it separately and send it to the recycle. You'll be surprised, boys. There are many opportunities for in Pune. We are 5,000 members in Maratha Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and 6 big industry, which is 5,000 crore rupees worth turnover in Pune, who are in recycling only. Can you believe this? Nobody bothered to talk about this. Like KK now, they recycle 7 times thermocol. Padamji paper. They buy a small token, even a bus ticket. They buy. They are not doing, they buy. So my humble request that the West is not there. Clean City is a very small, you can do it then and there if you feel from inside, I think so. So my humble request is always there. If you start working as a technology, business, and sustainability is together. So we have to mark it on the way of our journey to get the things done from not only from the student but everyone. Most of the our projects are with the student. I said that they're too young. They have to go 10 years. By the time they forgot, because I learned through my National Society for Clean City members. I'm very happy to share. We have now 67 which like awards, and out of that we are 40 mullah committees establishing from Wagholi to Sus and from Khadki to Katrans. So these are the areas we have covered, and I'm very happy that COVID time people were very happy to share their time. because they were at home and they want to know how we can help this city. And we are growing with the ideas, saying that zero garbage is one of the idea. You'll be surprised, since 2004, we have so many projects for clean city in Pune, like um, biomass shredders. We have 16 set up in Pune. Even tender coconut projects, 4 we have set up in Pune. And 30 biogas plant all over Pune, so for the wet waste. There are 2 big coming up, and we have now very soon next month. Like actually, I'm working last 4-5 years on home medical waste, which we never think on that issue. We are modernize our lifestyle, but we never think that what we are contributing to this is sustainable climate change. So very soon we'll have one more project in Pune for the diapers and other material which is dumped on the dumping yard as on today. Can you believe this? So 2,200 tons every day, and we have almost 10,000 workers for collecting garbage and maintenance. We have more than 9 areas which are, you'll be surprised, I have taken these children also with the permission to our collection center. The garbage which collect from your home, where it goes. You'll be surprised, on the Apte Road, Deccan Gymkhana, we have 2 acres of land, which is cost of land is 800 crore rupees, where we put our garbage. Can you believe this? Is it worth? Imagine where we are, you can facing or not on the right path, what we are doing exactly. So I took this idea, saying that everything is there. I always give an example, Kirloskar House. Kirloskar House is always, you can say, apt. Each and every gadget is there. Beautiful, look very nice. Even Pune city look nice. All gadgets are there. But why it is fair? Because our contribution is there. The people who come, like most of the children who come from various part of India, they should come forward, help my city. They should learn what are the best practices here, and they can add on. You will be surprised. We have one WhatsApp number, which 96899 which is for grievances. Half of the time it is not working. So I always remember you that you should help. We have recently one app is introduced for toilets. There are 28,000 toilets in Pune. Can you believe? 28,000 which we on the app. So nobody knows. Are they clean? Are we using? I don't think that anybody use a public toilet on the road. Not a single. Please raise a hand. Ever? No. Imagine 28,000 toilets not used by. Imagine. This is the way we have lost our, you can say, sustainability of this city, because we have everything but not a quality. How to develop this quality? The fellow who come from California, he made an app and saying easy way to where the toilet is and whether it is clean. This is the app he developed and give it to corporation free. There are many apps, and there are many apps which was sold to PMC. Like this 0000 True Grievances project is sold for 14 crore rupees per year. Boys and girls, please raise your ears. What I'm saying, there is an opportunity that there are technology which can be definitely sold to our service provider. I always call PMC as a service provider. They need our help. They are not our. We are the king. We are the owner, and they are the service provider. So please raise your ears, eyes. मी मराठीत नेहमी म्हणते डोळे आणि डोकं दोन्ही चाललं तरच काही फायद्याचं. Eyes and your ears should be together. Then only you can do wonders for the city. So thank you once again. There are a lot to share with you. I always say that please keep in touch with the Model Colony Parisar Sudharana Samiti. Well, I'm one of the founder member and the National Society for Clean Cities. This is the 50th year, 72 to 2003. We have finished almost national societies. 50 years celebration should be there. And I always say that please join this kind of activities in your city, because I know most of the children are from various part of India. So I always say take this our ill to them, your city, and please help to your native place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful speech. And thank you so much to all the speakers for teaching us to thrive in the technical sector, but at the same time, stay connected to our roots and serve the humanitarian. Can we have a round of applause for all the speakers here? Thank you. Now I would like to call upon the stage our Deputy Director, Dr. Parag Kaveri sir, to address the audience.
Thank you so much. I am very thankful to all the speakers for contributing to the audience. They have enlightened them. Thank you, ma'am, for giving this opportunity to speak few words on this women in engineering IEEE. So what I say is, women are, I think, the better contributor to the society because they know the system very well. Recently, we have Chandrayaan, and I still remember the day when we India successfully launched the Mars mission also. And in the team of that Mars mission, maximum were the women. And I think almost sitting in this room might have seen the movie also, that how by our day-to-day life problem-solving techniques can help us to go in space as well. Women know the system in order to understand it not only from this side but also from the other side. So this daily problem solving techniques have lead us solve the international level problem, not only helping society but also in terms of technology as well. We know that there are several other problems that need to be addressed and they are still in the challenging phase. And with the help of the problem solving techniques from women, basically we will be able to reach, we will be able to solve those small minute problems in our day-to-day life. Okay, so I'll not take much of your time. Thank you all of you for joining. Thank you all of you for being associated with SICSR, contributing not only to IEEE but various other activities as well. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day ahead, all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call upon the stage Dr. Rajshri ma'am and Mr. Sanket sir, who is the Training and Placement Officer at SICSR, to facilitate our guests.
It's okay.
So the first guest for today is Dr. Surekha Deshmukh ma'am.
I think we'll be better here.
Yes.
Yes. So our photographers are here. Ma'am, आप भी आ जाइए.
There is a long way to go. What's
Yes.
most important?
Yes.
Can we have a round of applause?
See, whenever you get anything so much back, you always feel like, what is there inside?
There is a
Age,
surprise.
forget about, age, gender, position. It's a kind of an Time vendor, oh, what is there?
Gifts are always special.
Yes.
So
This
this
is a commitment and a responsibility.
Mani sir.
Yes, now Professor Mani sir, please. Round of applause for Professor Mani sir.
Yes, yes. Please, madam, आप भी आ जाइए. I think Priya ma'am, please come. Dimple ma'am, you also be here. I know she is very good photographer. So I want to have all the qualities, and photography is one of them. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We have very good student photographers always.
Absolutely. They are multi-talented.
Yes.
No, one setback is, you keep taking pictures of others and you just
missed
know
out.
where.
You just missed out in that photo.
It happened.
That happens with the photographer.
That's true.
Next, Shamla ma'am.
Yes, next is Mrs. Shamala Desai. Can we have a round of applause for Mrs. Shamala Desai?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next time we'll have a veggie planter.
Yeah. That's very good idea.
In her talk, she has given many startup opportunities. I can see many startup opportunities, and we have many tech students here who can grab this opportunity, whatever she has said.
And I'll just add one point, Officially, in last week, IEEE has signed MOU with an organization named Transition Venture Capital. And the objective of Transition Venture Capital is to actually provide every kind of support to all engineering students who really want to start their business in the space where there is climate change getting addressed.
Wow.
Any kind of a problem statement. And actually, when I have had an appeal to all the educational institutions, Dr. Rajeshri madam immediately replied me saying that yes, she really wants to involve incubation center and entrepreneur development cell of this college to be one of the
Before
pilots.
IEEE, we did entrepreneurship activities. Ma'am was sharing about, like every year we used to have that jugaad, kabads,
True. And I'm very happy that IEEE has taken that responsibility at national level, India level, and of course it will get scaled up across globe, but we would be the one to lead it.
Yes. I can add 2 points, which corporation is ready to give us a terrace. Their terraces, they are more than 20,000 square feet. Okay. So the similar which I have used for the project. So we can go for 100 terraces, means it's like a farmhouse. Total Pune city farm, vegetable farm you can create. This is the one idea. And I met last month to one of the group from Tata, Jamshedpur. They are very keen to collect e-waste. I have also shared with ma'am, I think so, electronic waste which they would like to buy from the city. So this is the way we should go with, Tata project also. They have come down from the Jamshedpur 2 times to set up this kind of unit. I said that only collection and buying is not a part. I would like to have a center where children can come, the student can, engineering student can come forward and repair it and reuse it. So corporation again helped me. He said, yes, you are welcome. We will give you this. So there are opportunities for both the things.
This is the end of life. This is the end of life.
Thank you.
One small point I want to say. I had I think about a couple of years back, before the COVID, I was invited for some tribal people, okay? But it was held in Pune, in a garden. Now, there was a small room also where all the formal things were covered. So I just came there I went into the hall, somebody called, but then I thought there's some stage and all that. I thought they all took me out. I didn't understand the meaning why they are taking me out. But as a presiding man for the whole session, I dare not ask. But then came out. Then, sir, we will have the inauguration outside. I said, then they found cooler, I mean, we planted a tree there. Let's say we'll have the inauguration like this, not like lighting a lamp. I thought I will something that we didn't expect it to get. Very good, but tribal people.
Thank you, sir. And this is the tulsi plant, which is a medicinal plant, and it will also clear all the atmosphere surrounding air. So,
Ma'am, thank you so much. In one day, you could arrange all these.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Our next guest for the evening is Dr. Priya Gokhale, ma'am. Yes, guys, round of applause. It shouldn't stop. Thank you.
Thank you very much for leading WIE.
Our next guest is Dr. Dimple, ma'am. Round of applause for Dimple, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Thank you.
Yes, and last but not the least, Simran, ma'am. Our next guest.
Yes, you are today. I'm very active volunteer.
Yes.
Maybe ma'am, you can do the honors. Yeah, you can do. No,
Shamla ma'am, you can give. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Photo opportunity. Nothing else. Thanks a lot.
So she's one of the sweetest speaking ladies. Very, very calm.
And also whatever posters you see outside, thanks to her.
And all the certificates that you guys are going to get is being taken care by Simran ma'am.
Wow. Thank you so much.
So let's have a good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So if we can all speakers and guests, we can have a photo,
Yes,
and
yes,
then
yes.
we can proceed with the certificates.
Right.
Yes.
But one with the student.
One.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, come.
Ma'am, you come. Yes.
Sir, please.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This
Ma'am, ma'am, please come.
No,
Ma'am, please come.
Very strong.
NSCC
Like it is not.
She's very active in that.
Geotag hai?
It is required.
Geotag actually consumes 50% of that photograph.
Yes.
So it is okay. So that means it says like you have to be good attire, only top. Are we done with? Because we have still many certificates to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So thank you so much.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
We'll continue.
We'll continue.
In another half an hour.
Sure, sure. Whenever is there.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now we move on, and now I would like to call upon the stage the participants of Maitri Yojna event to share their experience.
So I think what we can do is certificate sharing.
We can do the
So
prize
do you want to
distribution.
share something?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So for that project which we did on 18th, we trained our own housekeeping staff, which was totally 20 in number. So So on 18th we trained all our housekeeping staff, and then I'm not sure whether they learned was it useful or not. तुम्हाला काही त्याचा उपयोग झाला का? दोन शब्द तुम्ही सांगायचे.
मराठी
हा बोला बोला.
जसं की मुलांनी आम्हाला त्या दिवशी समजावून सांगितलं की आपण मोबाईलवर आधार कार्ड, पॅन कार्ड असं तुम्ही म्हणायचं आधार कार्ड, पॅन कार्ड असं लिंक करू शकतो. तसेच सुकन्या योजना मुलींसाठी सरकारने केलेली आहे. जसे की मुलगी जन्माला आल्याच्या नंतर काही लोक मुली पाडायचा विचार करतात. त्याच्यासाठी सरकारने खूप मोठी योजना केलेली आहे. त्याच्यासाठी पण सरकारने खूपच सहकार्य केलेलं आहे. गरीब लोकांना जसे की आमच्यासारखे म्हणायला गेलं तर की आम्ही मुलांना जास्त शिकू शकत नाही, पण तसं नाही. आता गरीब मुलं पण शिकू शकतात, मुली शिकू शकतात. म्हणजे आता कोणत्याही बाया मुलींचा विचार करून असं हे करू शकणार नाही की मुलगा हाच पाहिजे आणि मुलगी नको असं कुणीच म्हणू शकणार नाही. एवढं तर मोठं काम केलंय सरकारने, त्याच्यासाठी सरकारला धन्यवाद. आणि कसं आहे की घरी बसून पण कुणी पण घरी बसून राहू शकत नाही, आणि ती पण योजना केलेली आहे. जसं की मुद्रा योजना, ती आम्हाला पण समजली, आम्हाला स्टुडंट लोकांनी समजावून सांगितली. आम्ही पण आजूबाजूला सांगतो की तुम्ही घरात बसून काहीतरी व्यवसाय करा. जसे की सरकार तुम्हाला सहकार्य करतंय तर तुम्ही त्याचा फायदा करून घ्यावा, असं एवढंच आम्हाला म्हणायचंय. की स्टुडंट लोकांनी आम्हाला खूपच समजावून सांगितलं आणि आम्ही ते लक्षात घेतलं. आम्ही जसं समजलो तसंच आम्ही दुसऱ्यांना पण समजावून सांगेल. आणि मुलींसाठी खूप सरकारला धन्यवाद परत एकदा. आणि आम्हाला इतक्या जणांसमोर बोलण्याची संधी दिल्याबद्दल आम्ही सगळ्यांचे टीचर, स्टुडंट्स यांचे आभारी आहोत.
Now I would like to call upon the stage Dhwani Parekh. She made this event possible. So yeah.
Good afternoon. Since Maitri Yojna came into existence in February, I could show you a small video, and that was the inspiration that we got, where we understood that we have technology, but we don't have the bridge, and we don't know how to get it to the right people and how they could use it. So,
make it fast, we are all hungry.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody wants to speak in our institute. हमारा institute का खासियत है, they all are good at speaking.
ये फोन बंद कर दो.